What if the future of AI isn't something we build, but something we negotiate? What if the next breakthrough comes with a legal battle attached? And what if the man who knows the answers is already preparing for what we haven't imagined yet? Today, we're stepping into Sundar Pichai's world, a world where privacy is redesigned, antitrust isn't a threat but a catalyst, and AI is evolving faster than any rulebook can regulate. But here's the strange part. He thinks we're still in day one. So what does day one look like when you own Alphabet? What decisions get made when billions of people depend on them? What fears does the CEO of Google have about the AI you and I are excited to play with? And what opportunities is he hinting at that almost everyone is missing? Before we unpack the answers, here's a challenge for you. Count how many times Sundar hints at responsibility disguised as innovation. I'll reveal why it matters near the end. And by the way, watch till the end for the tool that made me $100. Now let's open this story properly. Imagine an AI system that can predict your needs, not because it listens, but because it understands the patterns you don't notice. Sundar calls this the assistive future, but the real mystery? How do you build an assistive future without crossing the line into surveillance? That tension sits at the heart of everything Alphabet is building right now. And Sundar is surprisingly blunt about it. Privacy isn't a feature, he says. Privacy is an expectation. Sounds simple, but is it? If the CEO of Alphabet sees privacy as a default human right, why does the world still argue about data collection? Why do regulators still chase Google around the map? And how does AI make this debate 10 times more complicated? Let's dig deeper. The moment AI became creative, writing, designing, solving, governments everywhere went into siren mode. Antitrust lawsuits multiplied. Regulators panicked. Headlines exploded. But Sundar's perspective is different. He believes competition accelerates innovation. And innovation, done right, accelerates human potential. So here's a question. If Google faces antitrust pressure, does that slow AI progress? Or force companies to build better, safer AI? Sundar hints at the second. But he never says it directly. Instead, he threads it between his answers, as if he knows the future is collaborative, not monopolistic. Now let's talk about the future he is direct about. AI that can learn from multimodal input, not just text, but audio, video, motion, behavior. AI that understands the world the way humans do. That kind of intelligence? It changes everything. It changes search. It changes work. It changes creativity. It changes trust. And trust, Sundar believes, must scale harder than the technology itself. Which brings us to a simple but uncomfortable truth. AI doesn't become dangerous when it becomes powerful. AI becomes dangerous when it becomes misaligned. Sundar repeats this like a warning embedded inside a promise. We have to build safeguards that grow with capability. That phrase is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Because capability is growing faster than anyone expected. So here's a thought experiment. What happens when AI models know more about the world than the rules written to govern them? When privacy laws are still thinking about cookies, but AI is thinking about context? When antitrust cases target market dominance, but the real battle is about algorithmic influence? That's the world Sundar is preparing for. And he wants the public talking about it now, not when things break. But let me pause right here, because if this kind of breakdown hits your brain in the best way, like this, subscribe so you don't miss the next drop. I drop tools, insights, and breakdowns every week. And trust me, the next one is wild. Now back to Sundar's roadmap. He wants AI that helps you, not overwhelms you. AI that empowers small businesses, improves healthcare, reduces repetitive work, and expands creativity. But there's a catch, none of that works without public trust. And public trust only works when a company is transparent. So Alphabet is designing privacy by design, meaning the default is safety, not a toggle buried in settings. But let me ask you something. If tech companies are promising stronger privacy, are users getting smarter about protecting themselves? The answer isn't obvious. And that's why Sundar keeps circling back to education. Because the real frontier isn't AI. It's digital literacy. Without it, we can't evaluate risk. Can't evaluate bias. Can't evaluate power. And if we can't evaluate power, someone else will make decisions on our behalf. So here's the twist. AI governance isn't just a corporate responsibility. It's a citizen skill set. And the sooner people understand that, the safer the future becomes. Sundar's thinking is clear. The next era of AI must be guided by global standards, not fragmented rules. Because fragmented rules break innovation. And broken innovation breaks society. Let's shift gears, because the competitive landscape matters too. With OpenAI, Meta, Anthropic, and dozens more pushing hard, Google is no longer the only giant in the room. And Sundar is embracing that. He calls it healthy pressure, pressure that forces quality, forces clarity, forces breakthroughs. His calmness about competition is almost unsettling. As if he knows something we don't. Or maybe he just knows Google's long-term plan. A plan that revolves around multimodal models, deep reinforcement learning, advanced reasoning, and ethically aligned decision-making. Heavy words. Big implications. But here's the part people miss. Sundar is optimistic. Not naive, not dismissive, but genuinely optimistic. Because he believes humans always adapt. And AI, for all its complexity, is still a tool. A powerful one. A risky one. But a tool. And the right hands make the difference. So where do we go from here? Toward an AI world that feels less like science fiction and more like good infrastructure. Invisible. Helpful. Reliable. Predictable. But never overpowering. At least, that's the vision. Getting there requires collaboration. Regulation. Experimentation. Transparency. And patience. Lots of patience. Because the gap between what AI can do and what AI should do is still wide. Sundar is navigating that gap in real time. And so are we. So let me ask you this. What does the AI future look like to you? Should it be cautious? Courageous? Experimental? Controlled? Or something entirely new? The conversation is bigger than one CEO. Bigger than one company. Bigger than one era. And you're part of it just by watching this. Now, remember the hint from the start? The reason I told you to count the moments Sundar talks about responsibility? It's because responsibility is the real frontier. Not capability. You can copy technology. But you can't copy culture. And Sundar is betting on culture. A culture where innovation coexists with restraint. A culture where AI doesn't replace people, but elevates them. A culture where privacy is default, not optional. A culture where competition fuels progress, not fear. If that culture wins, the future looks bright. If it doesn't, well, that's why he keeps reminding everyone that this is day one. We're all building this together. And now, let's talk about the tool I promised. The one that made me $100. It's simple, it's powerful, and most people overlook it. But before I explain, here's something important. If you're getting value from this breakdown, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. Because I drop AI strategies, news, and tools every week, and missing even one could set you behind. Now back to the tool. It automates tasks you didn't even realize you could outsource. Saves hours. Makes money. And works quietly in the background. I'll show the full walkthrough in a moment. But first, let me say thank you for sticking with this deep dive into the mind of one of tech's most influential leaders. The future isn't written. It's engineered. And we're all holding the blueprint. Now here it is, the tool that made me $100, and how you can replicate it. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, and you're off. Simple. Effective.